Hello humans, welcome back to my makeup room. My name's Martha and today is going to be a declutter video. So I have my trusty bucket of items and we're going to throw them away. First off, and my most recent declutter, is my Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation. This is in the shade Y205 and it saddens me because this is a perfect shade match for me, but I just cannot figure out the formula. It was in a Project Pan. And this is actually the foundation I wore on my wedding day. My makeup artist used this foundation and I bought it because it was such a perfect match. But I have not been able to use it the way it was intended, the way she made it look. I don't know. It was just too dry. You really needed to use a brush, but I like to use a sponge more. And if I used a brush, I had to use a sponge anyways to tap because I could never make it smooth. Not my thing. I couldn't use it. I did, however, use like solid 2/3. So I'm going to put this in my empties because this is an expensive foundation. Because there's no way you could give away a third of a foundation. So I'm going to put this in my empties and count it towards half of this. Half. Better remember to put that in my spreadsheet. But okay, that one's gone. Wow, I just talked for a long time about that. Okay, moving along. Next up we have a highlight. This is from my ABH Moonchild Glow Kit. And as you can see, there is pan there, but that was partially because some of the product was scraped out to create a Franken highlighter. And I was trying to use this one on its own, and I just didn't find it very impressive. It's a little bit glittery, but there's not enough glitters to like make it glittery. There's just the occasional glitter. And I feel like if you're going to do glitter, you have to go all in. You can't just have like a couple specks of glitter as your highlight. So I'm going to keep this around until I film my products I've hit pan on video. But after that one, it is going. And yes, I'm counting it as a pan even though I removed half of the product and then subsequently hit pan on it. I know it's not organically. Leave me alone. Okay, let's get some of these big things off the top. This is the By Rose Bitter Essence Toner. I got this in a BoxyCharm, and as you can see, it is a very viscous liquid. Like, I think you're supposed to put this on with your hands, but I didn't like doing that. I didn't like the texture. I didn't think it was doing anything for my skin. I did only use a little bit, but it wasn't my thing. And I did try to use it on a reusable cotton round. Didn't work. Like, waste of time. Not worth it. This is the OGX Bodifying Bamboo Fiber Full Dry Shampoo Foam. I don't usually use dry shampoo when I have curly hair. If I'm using dry shampoo, my hair is straight or in a ponytail. And if my hair is straight, I can't get it wet or else it'll go curly. And this will make it wet, even though it's like a mousse. It's not like liquid, but it's wet enough to cause a problem. So anyways, and you have to get this right in your roots, and it's very powdery because it's a dry shampoo. And I just don't have time for this. I don't like being covered in white powder in my hands. And I didn't like it. I used like a third maybe of this, but it's leaving. The Neutrogena Hydro Boost Water Gel Sunscreen SPF 50. I used probably half of this. This is very, very greasy. Not greasy. It's very hydrating, but it makes me get oily quickly because I have combo skin. So I have dry. I think the way Robert Welch describes it is the best. Very dehydrated, oily skin. So I get dry patches and things can look dry on my skin even though my skin is oily. And this just made me too oily. I don't like using mattifying things. I like using hydrating things, but this was just too hydrating for my skin. And also it expired this month. So it was time to go. We have the QMS lip line corrector. This is like a lip serum. And first of all, mine came broken. I had to like chunk off a piece of plastic just to be able to get it to do this. And oh, what? Oh, it doesn't even function. Oh, excellent. Anyway, so this is supposed to be like a lip serum. So I was going to use this like as a lip balm, but it's awful. It's like the serum consistency, and it tastes terrible. You can't have a lip product that tastes bad. What kind of product is that? This was marketed to be very... I got this in BoxyCharm. I canceled my BoxyCharm. It's a waste of time for me personally. This is valued to be very, very expensive. Not worth it. Don't buy it. I'm not into this, whatever it is. I could have used... No, I was going to consider using it on my hands, but it just makes your hands kind of sticky. It's gone. Next we have the Iconic Beauty Los Angeles Blur Sticks. This is a primer. It's kind of like a dupe to the Milk Makeup Blur Stick. It's in this twist up thing. My gripe with this is it's just very kind of coconut oily. Like, it smells tropical and it just feels like oil. And it does have kind of a blurring effect, but I'm just not going to use this. I never use it. I only used it because I put it in a project pan. And then I didn't really use that much of it. I used like this much. It was a little bit, tiny bit domed before. But anyway, so I'm just going to get rid of it because I don't need it. Okay, let's clear out the bin and then we'll talk about the million lip products I have, because I always have a million lip products. Okay, we have two Dr. Jart Cicapair Tiger Grass Calming Gel Cream Moisturizer. I don't really like this. Nothing in particular to say, just wasn't my thing. We have two IT Cosmetics Confidence in a Gel Lotion. I did not like the texture of this. It was not very hydrating. It was gel-like, but it felt almost more like a silicone primer in a way. I don't know. I didn't like this. The CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer in the shade Fair Porcelain L100. This is just slightly too dry for me. Slightly. And it ended up making my under eyes look a little bit crepey. And I considered trying to pan this, but I've used like a good portion of this. I don't know. Like, I can swear my brush. I'd say maybe I've used half. Oh, more than half. I've used more than half. I've used maybe 2/3 of this. And it's a drugstore product. I feel like I've gotten my money's worth by using 2/3. It's okay. It's not great, but it's okay. I'm really honing in on my preferences for stuff, so that one had to go. This is a sample mini size of the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Vanilla Quartz. I tried to hit pan on this, but I just didn't like it. It's too yellow. Like, I don't know. It pulls very yellow on me. You probably can't tell on camera, but I don't like yellowy, goldy kind of highlighters on me. So this one was a no for me. And then this is a blush. You know what? I'm going to get rid of another blush. Two blushes. Okay. Let's start with this loose pan I just picked up. This is Argyle by The Balm. And it's like fluorescent pink. Now, I'm pretty sure... So, I depotted this, and then it broke. So I repressed it. I'm pretty sure it was not this bright before I repressed it. It's too bright. I have to get rid of it. I think repressing it ruined it, and I'm very sad. Next is this Franken blush I made. And I'm just not going to get use out of this. I don't know. It's an okay color, but it's just a little bit too pink. And I don't want to Franken it again. I think it may just look tame next to this one. So anyways, we're getting rid of this. This is the Marcel Hydractive Anti-Fatigue Eye Contour Gel. This eye cream burned my eyes. I did like that it had this metal thing, but also it's like iridescent. I'm going to see if I can capture it on camera, but it has like pink sparkles in there. I'm sure you cannot see this, but that's not what I'm looking for in my skincare. In my eye cream, I don't want little sparkles going in my eyes. I spend all day trying not to get, stuff in my eyes. And this thing comes along, it's like, oh, sparkles, throw them right in your eyes. Anyways, so this I didn't like. Goodbye. Dermalect Cosmeceuticals. This is the XL Lash Volumizer Eyelash Booster Formula. So this is a lash serum. And I wanted to give this a shot, but this wand is so spiky. I don't know how you're supposed to get the product at the root of your lashes, which I'm pretty sure is where your lashes grow from and where you should be putting the lash serum. Like some lash serums come with the brush tips, so you can like draw it on like an eyeliner at the root. But every time I tried to get this close to my root, it just stabbed me in the eye. So I gave up. Okay, we have 3 mascaras, then we're on to lip products, and then I will be out of your hair. Fenty Beauty mascara. I just didn't really love it. It was very unimpressive. The wand I didn't like this wand either. It's like flat and then round, then flat. Oh, not my thing. Didn't like it. The Lancome Hypnose Drama. Shoot, which way is it? It's this way. This has a funny wand too. This didn't really do anything. I didn't really like it. Very similar to the Fenty. Uninteresting. Tom Ford Badass Black Mascara. Now, I've had a mini of this before and I liked it, but I did not like this one. I don't know what it is. I think it's the brush. Like, I think I like the formula, but I don't like the brush. And lastly, before lips, the MAC Paint Pot in Soft Ochre. Am I crazy, you might ask? How on earth could you get rid of such a thing, such a cult classic? I gave this a fair shot, man. I have a good little dip in here. And I do like this I did like the application of this as an eye primer, but this creases on me. My eyeshadows crease. And it makes me sad, but this, So this is going back to MAC. Okay, now we're on to lip products. If you've seen one of these declutters before, you'll know I have too many lip products, and every so often I just go through them and get rid of. I just go through my collection and get rid of stuff. I think we have a couple expired ones. Let's talk about those first. My Fenty Stunna lip paint. We'll hold a little funeral for you. This is a lovely red. Lovely red. I don't love the formula. It's very watery, but oh yeah, it's bad. Oh, it's bad. It stinks. It's expired. Goodbye. And then this is the Perricone MD No Lipstick or something. No makeup lipstick. And I don't know if it has a shade. But I got this in a BoxyCharm. It is not supposed to expire until December of 2020. I put this in here in October of 2020. And I don't know if you'll be able to see, but if you could imagine the lipstick gate of Jaclyn Hill, there's little balls in there. And it was just very gritty, and I think, to me, that means it's expired. So, it is a garbage. Oh, this one's expired too. This is from Flower Beauty. It is Wild Azalea. Nice red. Probably never wore it. Now, the rest are things I'm just getting rid of. I don't feel like swatching these because there's a lot of liquid lipsticks, and I don't want to scrub my hands because it is so dry. Okay, we have Ofra liquid lipsticks, Rendezvous, and Charmed. I've just never used these. I think it's because they're small. I don't know. I maybe used them once or twice, but Buxom Vava Plump in Taupe It Off. I was keeping this guy around, but it's because of the color. It's like a grayish, but it's a very opaque gloss, and I don't like opaque glosses. I attempted to mix it into a clear gloss, but that didn't really work. As you can see, it very much settled on one side, and I hated this formula, so that didn't work. Oh, hated this formula. Goodbye. So, bye. Revolution Pro. I got this one for free. It's a brown. It is the wrong kind of brown for me. It's too warm. I like a cool tone brown because I want to look dead. Fenty. This is a sample. It's a Point Perk Mademoiselle lipstick in thick. Not my shade. Buxom plump line lip liners. Dolly Danger. And Cloak and Dagger. I just don't really wear lip colors like this. We have like a brick red and like a dark mauve. I'm not going to wear colors like this, so I don't need a lip liner for it. ColourPop Lipsy Stick in Fly-Fi. Did this expire? Maybe. Yeah, I think it's expired. Brick red. Not my color anyways. The Wet n Wild liquid lipstick in Video Vixen. This is like a purple, like a wine color. I was in the market for a very deep vampy lip, and this one, I don't know, it's streaky. It goes on streaky. It's not opaque. Not loving it. Goodbye. I have a Maybelline one that's very similar and does a better job. Lastly, this is the I'm TikTok lipstick in the shade Pink Bomber. This is a little heart. Now, I was thinking this was going to be a gloss stick, but I did not read the description correctly. It is matte, and I don't love the color. It's very similar to like Black Velvet Teddy, I want to say. Maybe a little bit more red, but not my color, not my formula. It was too dry, it was too matte, didn't like it, so it is trash. Hey, we did it! I don't know about you, but I'm really tired after that. Whew, that was a lot of products to go through. Okay, that's it. We're done. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to. Ring the bell to become a Pavlovian dog. I will see you next time. Bye.